In today's video, we are talking about Tushy. We're talking about bidets. Yes, I know it's kind of weird for us in North America to talk about bidets, but I'm telling you, I'm a big fan. So I have had a classic Tushy for, I think it's about 5 years now, and I absolutely love it. And I'll open it up just to show you, and I'll go all the way up in here to show you. This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to be opening up actually another one today. It's called the Wave, and Tushy was so gracious to send me one to try out and see what I think of it. I was so passionate about this that I decided to reach out to Tushy, and they were so gracious to send me one, which is awesome, and I'm very thankful. So thank you, Tushy. I was a little bit hesitant to get a bidet because, again, North American culture, that's really not that popular. That's for Europe, that's for Italy, that's for somewhere else in the world. That's not for here. But honestly, after I was encouraged by somebody that I know to get one, there's no going back now. Honestly, this is fantastic. Hey guys, just so you know, at the end of this video, I'm gonna give you my perspective on what I think of the Wave from a man's perspective. And Shannon, my wife, is gonna give her perspective, what she thinks from a female perspective, because obviously we have different needs. When we're talking about the classic, I love it. Again, talked about, I love it. There are certainly some downsides to it. It obviously is a little bit bigger and bulkier. It is a little trickier to get clean around the edges because it just naturally, as toilets are, they get a little bit dirty. So there are a few things, but what's really nice, and I'm gonna make sure that I do this right, because if not, it's going to spray me in the face. So you've got wash, nozzle, and nozzle wash and bum wash. So if I go like this, you'll actually see that it does self-clean itself. So that's how you clean the nozzle. And then if I turn it the other way, it's gonna spray and hit me right in the face. So I'm not gonna do that right now, but it is quite powerful. You have to be, with the water pressure we have in my house, it's only a little turn. I think for people that maybe have more water pressure, it's a bigger turn that you have to take. And again, that's just one of those trial and error things. But I love that you don't need to plug this in. It makes it super duper simple. And again, all it is it's connecting right up to the same water source that fills your toilet. So very, very simple when you've got your wire here. And we're gonna actually install the Wave today on this video. So you're gonna get an opportunity to see what that looks like. And you just have to remember to shut off the water before you actually do that so you don't get water going everywhere. But for us having this installed for 5 years, I have not had to tighten those pipes once. I have not had to do anything. I am very, very passionate about this, and that's why I reached out to Tushy. So I'm gonna go grab the Wave right now, open it up, and show you the difference. This is kind of entry level, and that's what I wanted to try it. I was really skeptical when I got it, and now we're going to the Wave. It's just a step up. So let's go open that right now. Okay, so there is what it looks like. It is certainly more compact from that standpoint. And actually, one thing that we're obviously going to see it in action, it has soft close. A soft close lid, which is super nice. One of those small little luxuries. But again, if this is something that you are wanting to invest in, I do think this is a great investment because again, it's just your health and cleanliness, which is something worth investing in. Oh, look at that. Okay, so there you go. So that's what it is. So that has two nozzles where the Classic has only one. This one has two nozzles. So that as we get it in, the water is going to make it work. So I'm very curious to see what it's going to look like. There's the nice bamboo nozzle. I know you can get I think it's called Platinum is the other option to have for a nozzle here, but just a nice bamboo one. This is the water hookup right there. So it's pretty, not a lot of moving parts, but let's install it and we'll uninstall the current one and we'll see how long this takes to install. If you're finding this video helpful, please consider hitting subscribe, leave a like on this video as well, and comment. If there's something that you like, there's a different version you like, or anything that I didn't talk about, please leave a comment down below. So give me a couple days. I'm gonna give you some honest feedback in a moment and let you know what I think. Okay, so now it's been a couple days, had an opportunity to try it a few times, and I really like it. I definitely see benefits of both of them, the Classic and the Wave. Some are better and some are worse, I would say, but overall, the Wave is definitely superior for a variety of reasons. So if you take a look here, it's just a little bit more sleek. It's not as, it doesn't protrude like the other one does. What you do when you first turn it a little bit, it actually will spray down. So there's actually two different sprayers, one for front, one for rear. And when you turn it either way, whether it be if you're going to front or rear, the very beginning, it puts on the sprayer. Then you continue to turn it a little bit more and then the spray comes up. So it took me a little moment. I could hear things, but nothing was happening. So I was a little bit confused. What was really nice about that is before and after. So when you turn it on and turn it off, it is cleaning the sprayer head both times. So from a hygiene perspective, this is definitely cleaner. I feel really good about using that. And I love that feature. I thought that was quite nice. I find that the lid and being soft close is just such a really nice feature. Is it necessary? No, but I just thought that was a very nice feature. So you're not slamming down on things. From something else that I noticed that was a little bit different, on the Classic, there is a little, a thing that you can actually toggle it because there's only one sprayer versus this having two sprayers. You can toggle it kind of front to back. So you have an opportunity to move that sprayer back and forth, where this one there is static. You have two sprayers, you got one for the back, one for the front. You don't have to move anything, but it still does require you to move around a little bit if you want to get a more thorough clean. But overall, I would say this seems to be more hygienic, enjoyable experience, really easy to install, and honestly a no-brainer. If you're using, something like these little hand towels here to dry, you're saving a ton of money on toilet paper. And if you're using toilet paper, you're using significantly less toilet paper. So Tushy in general, regardless if it's Classic or Wave, I think they're both great options to consider. Especially if you've never used a bidet before. I know, everyone likes to be weird about it, but this is something in the West. Let's just walk around with clean butts. Why not? Let's give it a try. One other thing that I did want to mention, actually down below in the link in the description, there is a link. If you want to try it out, if you want to get your own bidet, you want to get your own Tushy, there is a link that you can click on. Again, it's worth trying. It's worth exploring. And I think, at least from my perspective, it's a whole new clean. I think you'd really enjoy it. So again, use that link in the description down below.
So as the person who usually cleans the bathroom, I like this Wave a lot more than the other one. The other one was fine, but I find this particular model is way easier to clean. And I also feel like, Mark alluded to already, it's more hygienic. The little nozzles on the inside, I don't know if you can see it here, if Mark wants to show you. See this little flap here? It flaps up and down so that when it's not being used, it is covered up, which keeps it way cleaner. Because the other one, the nozzle was a little bit hard to clean. And this just is all more self-contained and more hygienic, which for me as someone who cleans the bathroom is very, very much appreciated. Also, just side note, as a woman, sometimes we have different hygienic needs compared to men. You can, if you're a woman, use your imagination. There's many reasons why you need to clean down there, and having the front sprayer in addition to the back sprayer is really useful, and I definitely appreciate that as women, as I'm sure you can use your imagination. All in all, I think it's great. At first, when Mark said he wanted to get a bidet, I was skeptical, like most people are. But now having had it, I really wish I'd had it, especially I have children. I wish I'd had it after I had children. That postpartum time would have been great. But even now that my kids are grown up, I still really like having it. So I think it was a really great purchase, and I'm very pleased with it.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was useful. We talked a little bit about the Wave. We talked a little bit about the Classic, and honestly, both are great options, but Wave is a big upgrade. So if this was a useful video for you, please consider hitting subscribe down below. I would love that, and leave a like. Again, as I mentioned earlier, Mark and Shannon, we both just do videos of things that we're passionate about, things we enjoy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day.